everyone, welcome back to Art of the Unquiet Grave. I'm Ash, and today we're going to be doing a Halloween hunting haul. There's a lot of H's in a row. Halloween hunting haul. Anyway, so it is, right now it's July. Now, I feel like they put stuff out a little bit earlier every year. I think in the 90s, when I was little, they started putting out the costumes in July, but obviously now there's so much more. They do like actual housewares and, the things that you can leave out all year round. They didn't really have that in the 90s. It's like a more recent development, and I love it. And I've been capitalizing on it ever since that started. But anyway, so I'm going to do a Halloween haul of what I got so far. I didn't want to wait until like the season's basically over, because then if you see something you like, then they probably won't have it anymore. I feel like it's, especially like a lot of the stuff that I'm going to show you is from HomeGoods. I forgot what it was called for a second. And it seems like they get a couple shipments of things, and then once it's gone, it's gone. They don't get any more. So anyway, we're going to jump into it, and I'm going to try to remember everywhere I got, where I got all of the items from. Easy for me to say. And also at the end here, my lovely darling twin sister sent me some gifts for our birthday, which was in June. So, but they're Halloween themed. Shock, shock, I know. So I thought I would throw them in to this haul too, because you can still get them. They're from Amazon. So, first things first. I think I'm going to start with. This is Sam's Club, actually. Now, this is some of the stuff I got for my daughter. So that's what these are. They're like giant plushies. So hang on a second. I'm going to dip off camera and grab them. They're going to take up the whole screen. 1 second. Okay. So here we go. All right. So from Sam's Club, we got this big boy here. This gigantic pumpkin plushie, jack-o'-lantern plushie. He is so soft, so soft. But they had 4 versions of these guys. So they had the pumpkin, and then, excuse me, pumpkin. Whoop. They have this witch. Isn't she cute? So anyway, just as soft. They're like giant, like squishmallows or something. But they had the witch, and then they had this guy, my personal favorite. Although he's a little squashed right now because she was sitting on him. So okay, let's off him up a little bit. This boy, look at him, how adorable. Oh, little cute bat. He's got these most beautiful iridescent glittery wings. Matches my hair a little bit here. What do you think? Anyway, they're from Sam's Club. I think they were like $20 or somewhere around that. They also had an owl that was dressed as a mummy. She didn't care about that one, my daughter, so I got her these 3 instead. But anyway, so that's from Sam's Club. Then I'll just keep going with the stuff that I got for her. So give me 1 second. Let's get these guys here. Okay. So these were from HomeGoods. She loves candy corn and monsters. So anyway, this little guy here they both have weighted bottoms. So they're supposed to be shelf decor, I think. They're not heavy, but they have like beans or something in the bottom. I don't know, that weights them down. But she's been playing with them in any event, even though it says on them that they're decor items. But anyway, so this little guy here. And then this little girl is holding a little, I don't know if I'm assuming it's a little stuffed toy monster. Anyway, but they're very, very cute. And she's been using them for decorations in her room. So they're very cute decorations for a little kid's room, your little baby bats, if you will. Anyway, so there's that. Then I also got her, well, first of all, this is from those last 2, I don't know if I said them, they were from HomeGoods. This is also from HomeGoods. He's like a little Frankenstein's monster pumpkin. Look how sweet he is. His cute little face. Oh, I love him. Anyway, this was also for my daughter's room. But she kept wanting to like play with him, and he's, I think, plaster, maybe? Anyway, he feels breakable. So I decided to put him higher up on a shelf, and then when we went on a different day, they had this guy who is also a Frankenstein's monster pumpkin, but he's plushy. So he's been, I guess, he's the version that she can play with that I don't have to worry about her getting hurt. So anyway, He was $12.99. The other ones, they've been tagged. Oh, this guy here, he was $9.99, the plastered one. Anyway, apparently I'm on a Frankenstein's monster pumpkin kick this year. A little similar, right? Anyway, but we needed them both, clearly, because who could have too many Halloween things? Not me. Anyway, so let's see. Now, what else is from HomeGoods? These guys here. So this is some more just everyday use for our house here. But there are these little ghost towels. These were from HomeGoods too. So they have like this, he's kind of velvety, the ghost on this one. Really, really cute. And then it's a 3-pack. And then there's, if you can see that, little ghost. It's a normal like dish towel texture. And then this black and white like plaid textured towel also. Very cute. We have like a kind of ghost theme going on in the kitchen, so it works well. And then, along those very same lines, we have this guy. This is a 2-pack towel set. These are stiffer. They almost feel like, it's gingham, right? So it feels more like a picnic blanket material, but they are kitchen towels. So he's also got like this rope embroidery on the boo here, which is very cute. And then on the back side, the second towel is this little print with the ghosts and stars. These were $6.99, and the first set, I forgot to tell you, was $9.99. So, both from HomeGoods for your spooky kitchen needs. Very adorable. And then, I'll go ahead and show you this now just because it's on the ghost theme, but this was actually from JoAnn's. Look at him! Isn't he sweet? I love ghosts. Every year they get me. But he's a cookie jar. You can just decapitate him there, and then you can put your cookies in there. Although, unfortunately, so he came in a box when I picked him up at the store, and he was the only one that they had at the time. So I got him home, and then realized, very unfortunately, I'll just take this off here, that he was cracked right on the side. I didn't want to return him because, first of all, they only had one, and I wasn't going to put food in him anyway, so I don't have to worry about it chipping. I was going to put, like, sometimes I store, like, Glade air fresheners and things in these, you know, just to keep them handy, but also, you know, they're not the cutest thing to have on display, but he is. So I'm going to put non-food items in him, but he's been super glued now, and he's sticking around. I think, what was I going to say? I don't know. Anyway, I've named him Ichabod, so he's rolling with this spooky hollow theme here. Also, since he's headless, thought it would go with the Headless Horseman. They can be friends. So, anyway, okay, so that's from JoAnn's. Now, going back to HomeGoods, I have three more things to show you from HomeGoods, but sorry, I felt like he had to go with the ghost towels, so that's why I brought him in the mix. This guy here, I love him. For some reason, I love skulls, but sometimes when they have jaws, I feel like they end up looking more like, kind of like biker skulls, you know, like a little more sinister. I feel like when they don't have the lower jaw, they look more like romantic. Just me? Anyway, I don't know. But he's very cool. He was a, I think he's, what is he? Plaster? Wood? I have no idea what he is, actually. But I liked him because I needed a bowl for, like, the remotes in my room. So if you watched my earlier videos where I was making the Siamese twin curiosity cabinet and I was talking about lighting, and I have, like, all these remote controlled lights in my house, so, like, the light bulbs, and I like to put the controls in here, you know, somewhere fashionable that I can store everything. But anyway, he's very cool. He's black with, like, a dry brushed silver tone on him, and, you know, skulls are usually like the white, off-white ivory, but this goes better with my color scheme, as you can see, with, like, my curtains and everything else. So I was very excited to find him, and he was only $9.99. So love him. And then this was my holy grail item for from last year's Halloween season. Let me try that again. This was my holy grail item that I desperately wanted last Halloween season, and I missed it. I saw it on Jade DeLibra's haul last year, and I hadn't seen it in any of the stores, but I desperately wanted it, never found it. I went to a different HomeGoods this year, and they had it, and so I snapped it up the second that I saw it. But let me grab that. It's this guy right here. I don't really know what it's meant to be. I think it's supposed to be some sort of like a pastry tray, domed cake tray thing. But anyway, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like this beautiful spiderweb metal mesh with, it's got several spiders crawling all over it. You can see there. And it's really high quality, very nice. You don't have to use it for like in the kitchen though. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do with it just yet, but last year was kind of like the year of the spider webs for me. Terrified of actual spiders, but spider web design stuff, I love it. And anyway, really wanted this piece last year. I missed out on it, but this year I got it. So you could use it in the kitchen for, like I said, pastries or something, or you could even use it for like, you could use it in like a bathroom or like on a vanity for like your cosmetic stuff or like perfumes or something like that. Or you could, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I needed it. That's all I can tell you. I knew I needed it. So here we go. There's that. And then I have one more thing so far that I need to show you. So I'm going to grab that and then I'll show you what my sister got me for our birthday. So this was a little bit more cumbersome. I'm working in a small little corner over here surrounded by all of my Halloween purchases. But anyway, so this was the last thing that I got from HomeGoods so far. I'm sure it won't be the last thing for the season, but so far it was this. Can you see that? Look how beautiful that is. Anyway, it's 3 skeletal hands here holding up these trays. I mean, you could use this for anything too. You could put, you could use it for like a trinket dish for like jewelry when you take it off, or you could put, you know, potpourri in there, floral arrangements. You could use it for candy and then like a centerpiece on your dining room table. Anyway, also don't know what I'm doing with this yet. Or you could even put like little votive candles in there. I just thought it was really elegant and pretty, and you don't often see silver skeletal hands. Anyway, I thought it was very elegant, you know, like very vampire layer. So I needed to have that. Again, that was from HomeGoods, and this was more expensive compared to the other things. This was $39.99, but in my mind, worth every penny. So I was very excited about that. So that's the last of the things I got so far. And now I'll show you what my sister got me. Oh, I lied. I have one more thing. So this isn't specifically Halloween, but I did get this at HomeGoods while I was Halloween hunting, and it's this. Okay. So it's this beautiful, like, gray, slate gray. I don't know if it's coming up gray on camera, but it's a gray bell lampshade. It's velvet, tasseled. Anyway, in my mind, very Victorian-y. Now, if anybody's ever tried to get, like, more ornate, like, bell lampshades with velvet and the tassels and whatnot, they're, I mean, sometimes obscene amounts of money, and I can't do that at this current point in my life. But anyway, this doesn't go with my color scheme, but, like, basically all of my decor is, like, it's a very limited color palette. Now, gray obviously works, but my stuff's all, like, black, shades of, like, red or burgundy, oxblood, that kind of stuff, and white. So I'm going to be using this in an upcoming project that we're going to do where I'm working on like thrifted lamps and redoing lampshades. So we're going to make this even more ornate. We're going to dye it to match our color scheme, add some appliques to it. But anyway, it'll be really fancy when we're all done. So if you want to see how this ends up in an upcoming video, click subscribe and stay tuned for that. Okay, so back to the Halloween. That's probably what you're here for. The last things I have 2 things from my twin. They were birthday presents, but anyway, so I'll go ahead and it's an unboxing of sorts too, so let's do that now. So, if anybody knows anything about me, I love horror, right? Classic horror especially has like a big soft spot in my heart. In terms of like the Universal monsters, Frankenstein is my favorite, Frankenstein's monster. You may have noticed that with the pumpkins. Anyway, so I love him, right? I love Frankenstein's monster, Boris Karloff. Anyway, so there are these adorable sculpts of little Frankenstein and the bride. I'll take them out of the box because it's a lot of glare from the light there. They're salt and pepper shakers. Have you seen anything cuter in your life? So let's take them out here without breaking them, hopefully. Okay. Here is the bride in all of her glory. Isn't she beautiful? Look at her. Have you ever seen a cooler salt shaker? Or pepper shaker? I'm not sure. I guess she's pepper. And then our dear boy Frankenstein here. Look at him! Isn't he cute? Look at that. Anyway, adorable. Salt and pepper shakers. Never seen anything cuter in all my days. And then the next thing, I already know what she got me, so if you're wondering how I knew, I didn't look yet. But this guy here, if you would like to know what's inside. It is a Frankenstein's monster cookie jar. Now, last year, I bought a ton of cookie jars. I don't know why. But like I said with the ghost that was in this video, I use them for basically everything. Usually it's not food related. I don't know why, but I'll put jewelry in them, air fresheners in them, just general, like, you know, knickknacks. You know, instead of having like a junk drawer, I have like junk cookie jars that I stash things in, remotes, whatever. Anyway, so here we go, unboxing. Now this looks to be the lid here, which is the top of his beautiful head. Oh, look at that. All right, we take this off. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so it's got like a little indentation here for like the handle. That's obviously his beautiful scalp here, if you can see. All stitched, lovely. Okay, so let's get this out here. If you can see what I'm doing. Who knows? Ah, there he is. I'm very excited about this. He was another one of my Holy Grail items that I wanted last year, and like I said, these two things were from Amazon, so I'll link them below if they're still there. He sold out last year, and I desperately wanted him. Missed him, and then as soon as I thought about, like, when they started putting Halloween stuff out in the stores this year, like in June, I was like, oh, I wonder if they restocked him, and they did. And I was talking to her about it, and she got him for me for a surprise, but here we go. Isn't that something? Look at that. Look how cool he is. The beautiful paint job on him. Love his eyes. Can you see? How's that for an extreme close-up? Look at that. Did you ever see anybody so photogenic? Okay. So, inside, this is also said lead-free, so you could, I mean, a lot of the cookie jars, they don't specify that, and, you know, you want to make sure that something you're storing your food in is lead-free, so he is, apparently. So he would be food safe. I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet, but nonetheless. And then, let's pop his head on here. It has like a little gasket to make it airtight, I suppose. And we just match up the seam here. There we go. Look at him! Isn't he something? Anyway, I'm very excited about that. Very, very excited. Let me see if I can get the whole crew together here. Ta-da! Thank you, sibling. Anyway, but yeah, so that's what I have for you today. I'm actually going to go venture back out into the world in a little bit here and see if they have any more Halloween things that I have not yet seen this year. So stay tuned for more haul videos coming up for Halloween hunting, because I'm certain we're not done. So anyway, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, or subscribe to see what else we have coming. We're going to be doing more projects, more Halloween hunting, basically all things spooky. So if you like this, then I hope to see you in the next one. All right, bye.